Hey guys, so one of my goals is actually to update some of my older videos. I was telling one of my friends that I'm really disappointed with some of the quality and content of my old video. I kind of want to delete them, like start them over, but he reminded me that it was really good to be able to look back and then see kind of how much I've grown over time, and I definitely agree with that, so I'm keeping those videos up. But I really wanted to kind of rehash some of my old videos just to give you guys a better understanding of certain things and just to make those videos better. One of my really popular videos on YouTube is actually my Artisan State video, and I feel like I wanted to kind of rehash that to kind of give you a better understanding of my experience with them. I'm not here to tell you whether to use them or not, but maybe it will give you just a kind of better judge of whether they will work for your business or not. When I first started with Artisan State, I think I used with them about a year ago, and I ordered a whole bunch of samples from them, and I actually really liked my samples. What I really like about Artisan State is that they have tons of different sizes and options, and they're very, very affordable, which makes them really enticing to photographers like us, because we can add a little bit of value to our package to really help our client make the decision to book us. So they have tons of options that you can choose from. They have their little black book, which is their most affordable option, and I really like it. I'll show you one. This is their little back book, and basically it's just kind of like a shiny black cover, very simple in the design, square and sleek, which is what I like about them. And I also ordered some of their leatherettes, which looks like this, and they're also very affordable, and I actually really like their leather because they have tons of different options you can choose from, and I actually like the quality of their leather. I think it's really, really nice. When I got my sample albums, a lot of people complain about the color, but I actually like the color in my sample albums. I didn't think that it was anything alarming or anything like that. It looked like it did on my screen, so I am not disappointed with the color itself on my sample albums. I also love that Artisan State actually has their own designing software. So if you've ever designed albums, you know that it really kind of sucks to design an album, have to download the pages, and then upload it to your album company. Artisan State is really smart that the fact that they used an album designing software that is really user-friendly, and it's already in their interface, so it just makes it really simple and cuts out the middleman for you. So it's just kind of a faster process, and as photographers, you want to save as much time as possible, and this really helps with that. Their turnaround time is not very long. It's about 2 weeks, so which I think is kind of a pro, because it's kind of in the middle. And it's not like 4 weeks definitely, but it's not fast like a week. But I think some of the albums might still be shipping from like China or something like that. So 2 weeks is actually a really fast turnaround time for coming from China. Their customer service, I've heard a lot about their customer service, and from the bad experiences that I did have with them, they really did rectify the issue very fast. So I do think that their customer service works really well. And I think that if you did have maybe a bad customer service experience, it might be because there might be a foreign language barrier, and it's not that they're deliberately trying to piss you off. They're just maybe don't understand what you actually need from them. So those are kind of the pros of what I think Artisan State can offer you. I want to talk to you a little bit about the cons. About 6 months after I started using them, I actually received an album where the cover was basically falling off, and I emailed them some pictures right away, and they actually refunded my money like right away that same day. So I did feel like they actually fixed the problem pretty fast. The only thing that sucks for me was that now I waited 2 weeks for this album. Now I have to order the album somewhere else and wait another week, so it really kind of delayed me with trying to get the album to my client. After that, I ordered one more album from them because I thought maybe that one was just a fluke, so I just ordered another one. The same issue happened, so then I stopped using them, and I no longer use them currently right now. Okay. The other thing that I notice is I've had my sample albums for a year now, and they've held up pretty well, but I do want to show you a few different things that you might find might be a deal breaker for you. So I noticed that the white pages seem like they are perfect and intact and everything, but when you get to, like, say, these pages where like the image goes across the seam right here, they are kind of pinkish, and I don't know if you can even tell on that one, but this one, okay. So definitely this is not an album that you can tell your client that's going to last, 10 years. Obviously, not every album, any album you get is not going to last forever. But this definitely, this pink line is just going to get worse over time. So it's not something I can guarantee to my client that it's going to be there 20 years from now, or it's going to hold up 20 years from now. So I think it's just kind of slowly deteriorating maybe, or just slowly discoloring. So I don't know how much longer they're going to stay vibrant and pretty. I do think that if I were to order any more of these albums, it might be just like sample albums that I can show pictures of, not necessarily show that, oh, I can deliver this album, but just be able to show like clients at bridal shows or something like that because they want to see photos. Just a good way to be able to display your portfolio for an inexpensive cost. That might be something that you could be interested in. Okay, so that is kind of like my updated pros and cons of Artisan State. If you are interested in learning more tips and tricks about photography and other things in my life, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!